Today we're going to be starting Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, the last in this trilogy of games in the Castlevania Dominus Collection, of course. I have thoughts on this game. I think it's very good. There are aspects to it that I really, really love, like the soundtrack, and there are aspects that I am not as much of a fan of, like the glyph system and some of the level design. But all in all, this game is great, just like the rest of them, and I'm excited to replay it and kind of see if my opinion ends up changing in any significant way. So let the intro finish up here and get started. Okay, real quick. Turn that off. Good. Alright, this should be fine. Okay, yeah. Looks so much better in HD than... Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. And I think that intro holds up really well as well. Not that I grew up with these games, but I've talked about that already. There's going to be a narration, I think, for the intro, so I'll just kind of let that play out as we go. The last time I played this, I played with Japanese voice acting. I think it was like an undubbed patch or something like that, so I'm interested to see how the English voice acting sounds. Enter your name. Go with the usual moniker.
Returning to life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages, the evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently. But each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results. But that was when Barlow, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
A very compelling setup for a story. And something that's going to come up quite a bit is like the potential for this story and what is actually here. Not that I think it's executed poorly by any means, but it's just like missing some... It's missing some context, I think. But we'll just kind of let it... We'll let it play out. Figures. Serves me right for trying to scare you. Oh yes, because we should know who this is. With no context. Apparently I didn't hide my presence very well at all. Good to see you, Shanoa. See, like, they sound antagonistic towards each other, and I know that's, like, the case at this point in the story, but we'll get to it later. And I keep saying that, and then I keep, like interjecting. What are you doing here? Well, this is our home, after all. Where else would I be? Okay, some context. No, it's not that. Aren't you on a mission? Yes, but I wanted to make sure things were okay here. Any news worth sharing? Well, Barlow chose me as the bearer, actually. We're about to start the ritual so my body can be a vessel for Dominus. What did you say? Cue the Smeagol quote. Dominus? You? That's right. This is an outrage. Barlow lied to me. Lied? I'm supposed to be the bearer. He promised me that much. But the master said you... What? What did he tell you? that you're unfit to be the bearer. He would never say such a thing. It's like, this is one of those moments where I'm like, Albus gets redeemed as a character, I think, but him just like being super, super aggro like this out of nowhere with no context, I thought was kind of jarring and kind of like, ugh, this guy's kind of cringe at first. Wait, Shinoa, you don't understand. My Shinoa. Had to throw at least one of those in there, right? You're wrong. I'm as much a member of Ecclesia as you are. Our sole purpose is to destroy Dracula, so people can look to dawn without fearing the darkness. Am I wrong, Albus? That isn't... Dawn of Sorrow doesn't take place for another 200 years, or whatever it is. For that reason... Maybe it's more than that, right? Is it 18th century? Anyway. For that reason, I will become Dominus, the blade to banish all evil. Shinoa. Later, loser. What's up, Eric? Happy Friday indeed. Got a teabag on him, show him who's boss. It does slightly bother me that her sprite has brown hair when clearly her hair is black. I tried to... Yet again, I tried to double jump because I've been playing Portrait late game and like Richter mode and shit. And it's like, nope, not yet. How could he? 19th century, okay. So, 1800s. So it's actually 300 years or so. Orders may be orders, Barlow, but I'm holding you to your promise. No exclamation mark there? Shinoa, as you know, only you can become the bearer of Dominus. Yes, Grandmaster. However, it is nearly impossible to control its power even for you. The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will not reject the Dominus. When it's over, That's right, Shinoa. You will be able to wield our most powerful glyph. The Dominus, which Ecclesia created as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. Rip. What's the meaning of this? Albus, you know how crucial the ritual is. It's all very melodramatic, but in a way that, like, a lot of Japanese media is. So, like, I don't mind that inherently. It's just like, in particular with Albus right out the gate, just being like super fucking aggro. And it's like, okay, it's like, dude, chill out. Chill. I just got here. I'm level 1. I'm level 1, dude. Calm down. I was to be the bearer. You promised me. We each have a role. You have your part to play, but today is not your moment. Above all else, Shinoa is the only one who can bear the Dominus. You know that as well as I do. But I was ready to do whatever it takes. I was ready to work together, all three of us. Perhaps we still can, together. Perhaps we still can. Together, we will overcome this setback as well. It's too late. Tell me, Albus, what do you intend to do with the Dominus? You said it yourself, each one of us has a role. And like a fine master, you've finally shown me what mine must be. Don't be stupid, Albus. What are you planning? I'll be taking Dominus, okay? Be rational. Without that glyph, our mission is a failure. Dracula's vessel. I have my own mission. Shoots him in the face. You are my master no longer. Farewell, Barlow. Several weeks pass. Totally like off key and shit, but whatever. Your training regimen shall soon conclude. We dominate the power residing in all things, great and small, to forge glyphs throughout Ecclesia's secret art. And so we gain the strength to save mankind, observe... Okay, yeah, it's... I know. It's a pity that you need to relearn all of this, but now is not the time to feel sorry. Okay, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know very much about this game, the combat really is like shaken up quite a bit in the way that it just kind of inherently functions. So first of all, the fact that your attacks deplete your MP and not just like sub-weapons or whatever, like you equip them like you equip souls in Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, but these are your actual weapons. So unlike in those games where you have a weapon and your souls in this case glyphs are your weapons. And so if you spam one of them, you can only get so much mileage out of that, and so what you're really supposed to do is alternate between them, which is kind of an interesting tech. I wonder how that would feel on the shoulder buttons or triggers or something. If that would feel more comfortable, but I need to get used to it again. It surprisingly feels a lot different than pretty much any other Castlevania game, in all honesty, combat-wise. I love the backflip too, or the back somersault or whatever. Backward somersault. Yeah, and then you do the sub-weapon input to do glyph unisons, which just create like powerful effects. It's kind of similar, I guess you would say, to like, I forget what they're called in Dawn of Sorrow, but like when you press B, or I guess A in the case of a Switch or Nintendo, right? I will admit it is not very much by the book, but time is a luxury we don't have. Once you feel ready, step into the next room. Get my hearts back. That's like one aspect of the combat is like, it's cool to bring back the heart system, but at the same time, there's only like one place to refill your hearts, which is in like the main village. And yeah, it's not like you don't have access to go there, but it's a little annoying. I feel disincentivized. Is that a word? Or de-incentivized? I don't feel incentivized to use my glyph unisons because it uses hearts, which is a finite thing that you have to go to a specific place to replenish. And so I just find that aspect kind of tedious and annoying. But the boss design makes up for that, so it's fine. I feel like it'd be better if it would just deplete like a large chunk of your MP instead of using the hearts, but I don't know if that's like a popular opinion or if other people have said as much or not. That day we lost everything. You were robbed of your memories, your heart. But we lost so much more. We lost our only hope to defeat Dracula. I guess this is probably your favorite of the DS titles. And fair enough, because there are some excellent aspects to this game, like the boss design, and the music is just like incredible. This soundtrack, I was thinking about this as I was listening to the soundtrack earlier today. This soundtrack makes me emotional, and I did not grow up with this game, so there's no like nostalgic feelings or like anything like that going on. It's how I feel weirdly about Mega Man X4's soundtrack, which is also a game I did not grow up with, but when I listen to that soundtrack, like certain tracks at certain times like actually make me emotional. It's like weird. I don't really know what to contribute that towards, but I think that aspect kind of speaks for itself. You coveted your power and your fate, but the Dominus was yours alone to bear. So I think this amnesia angle like sort of works. I feel the same way about Celis's opera song from FF6. That's definitely a moment. Yeah, that's definitely a moment that makes me feel emotional like every time, especially with the voice acting and all of that in the Pixel remasters. No, I get what you mean. Yeah, for sure. I think I don't want to nitpick the story too hard, but I'm going to. Where just because like this game's story has so much potential for being like amazing, and it ends up being like serviceable. I would maybe even go so far as to say good, especially for this series standards. But like, what if Albus didn't show up right at the beginning? Like, what if... Like, I almost feel like it should have opened with Shinoa trying to draw in Dominus with Barlow, and then Albus storms in, and it's like, who is this guy? Instead of him getting, like, all turned at us first, like, out of nowhere. I don't know. That's probably a nitpick, but... Because I think with the amnesia, it's like we're in the same spot. Like, the amnesia trope is annoying at times when it's overused, but... in this case, we're on the same page as Shinoa. We don't know who these people are. We don't know what their motives are. We don't know what her history is with them because she also lost that information. So, like, I think that actually kind of works in this case. Like, at this moment. Can absorb. No other flesh than yours can absorb and host a glyph. We found one. Didn't take long. What's good, Space Cowboy? Good to see you. Happy Friday. But Albus is a great scientist. He will find a way to use it eventually. Time is against us. I have an idea where his hideout might be. Go there. And structurally, I do... This song fucking slaps. Well, I'm gonna say that about, like, every track that comes on, honestly. Because, like, here's the thing. Symphony of the Night has an amazing soundtrack. So many Castlevania games have amazing soundtracks or great soundtracks. I feel like that emotional angle would put this at #1 with Symphony just behind it. Because Symphony of the Night's soundtrack is amazing. And that game's pretty fucking epic. Like, just overall. Especially because of the soundtrack, due in part to that. But, yeah, that emotion, it doesn't make me feel the same way that this game's soundtrack makes me feel. So just like an impromptu, well, I thought about this earlier, but somewhat impromptu soundtrack ranking as far as like the Ecclesias. I'd probably put Order at the top, with Symphony just behind it, and then following that would be like Portrait and Dawn. And then... And like Circle, probably, just... Because like Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow have so much potential with their soundtracks, but the hardware really doesn't do them any favors. And you could say the same for Circle. But as I stated in my tier list, I feel like Circle kind of owns that 8-bit sound a little bit more. Like, it doesn't try to be more than it can be. And I feel like Harmony and Aria try to be more than it can be. Like, the soundtrack tries to be more than it can be physically on the hardware that it was made for. And it's like what I've said about 3D graphics on the DS. That's like another thing, where it's like, it's trying to be more than it can feasibly do well, you know? Whenever that comes up. New Super Mario Brothers, fucking some enemies in these games even. Like Star Force to a degree, Mega Man Star Force comes up. Although it looks good on emulator when you smooth it out. It looks fine. But like, you really have to... You really do have to kind of polish things up a little bit, in my opinion. Outside of allergies, yeah, allergies have been kind of spotty, hit or miss. My day was good, pretty solid. Can't complain too much. Looking forward to digging into yet again another great DS title. And a little update. So I mentioned last time that I jumped back into Ender Lilies on my previous save from a few years back. And I have since I've since 100% of the game, which I was already on my way to doing. I was like at least halfway through or something. Probably about halfway through, in fact, when I last left it. So I played through the back half of the game, 100%ed it, got all the achievements. The achievement list wasn't too bad, actually. Like, 100%ing the map is, like, more or less the bulk of it. I don't think there's any missables either, from what I recall. And I'm really looking forward to Enter Magnolia dropping, like, the full release dropping in January, I think. Part of the poor sound quality harmonies is because they were pushing the hardware limitations. Right, and that was, like... It was a compromise for the sake of the size of the game and the graphics as well, like the colors and the effects and stuff like that, because you have like those trippy hallways and stuff that are doing some crazy shit for a GBA game. I might need to jump into Harmony of Dissonance again, but I'm gonna definitely play the like graphic, like the definitive edition or whatever it's called. God, this is so much better than actually trying to do that with the touchscreen. Alright, so that's a double jump thing, which is a little annoying. I think I mentioned this before. In Metroidvanias, I don't like it when a room that you've been in has something that you can't access. Or at the very least, they should have made like a corner of this room inaccessible, so that way it's easier to remember, hey... It's easy to remember, hey, there's something here that you can come back and get later. Also, I need to do this from, like... This is kind of annoying. Like, I can't quite... It's so stupid. Yeah. HP max up, nice. Caught you. Little cat collecting quest. What is this? Final Fantasy VII Remake? What is this? Some kind of Final Fantasy? No, it's not. It's not. Oh yeah, and this thing... We have to come back later, I think. Scale back some of the graphical effects in Aria, so you're able to balance it. Yeah, but like... My thing with Aria is, like, the only Aria track in my playlist, at least currently, is Underground Reservoir, because I think that particular track is probably the best sounding one. But Aria's OST, it sounds like someone, it sounds like obviously it's instruments, but it sounds like they're doing this the entire time. Like, it's like, it's got this layer of muffle over it. That's, like, kind of annoying. It, like, kind of gets on my nerves in that way. I wish there was a version of those games, like the GBA games, with, like, fully orchestrated soundtracks or something. Or at least, like, you know, if they had re-released them on DS and, like, updated the OST. Kind of like a Battle Network 5 Double Team or something, you know? I feel like this is doable. We don't really have coyote time, but if I can get these fucking horse heads out of my way, I feel like I can do this. Like, it feels like a doable jump, like it should be. But these fucking horse heads are pissing me off. Also, there's probably just a way up on the other side. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm trying to flex too hard for no reason. I don't even know if that's possible. It feels like it should be, though. Display enemy names, cool. Classic. Sounds so serious. Yeah, yeah, literally. Well, she did lose her capability for emotion, I guess. Oh, shit. Lit. Oh, is this the actual right way? Hold up. Classic video game mentality where it's like, you gotta go the wrong way first. But yeah, you like a lot of music in Aria of Sorrow, would take those songs over Harmony Dissonance. Yeah, I mean, I would agree, but it's like... It's that, like, really muffled kind of sound. Like, it's muted. It's like, I'm not a trumpet player, but, like, I don't know what particular mute a brass player would use to, like, try to get that kind of sound. Because I'm just, like, I don't know. I would have known this when I was in college, probably, but... I'm like so far removed from brass instruments that I'm like, I don't know, whatever. But what's it called? It's like, obviously it's MIDI, but if you imagine the soundtrack to be real instruments, it's like they all have mutes in. But not like for artistic effect, but just like because kind of deal. And like, yeah, there's reasons. It's hardware limitations, but I'm also like, well, Circle of the Moon sounds just fine, I think. Because it's just like, hey, this is basically like an NES, somewhere between like an NES and an SNES soundtrack. Like, I think there are Super Nintendo soundtracks that sound better than Circle, but I think that Circle probably sounds better than most NES soundtracks, like sound quality-wise. So it's like somewhere in between. It's like 12-bit. I actually don't know if the GBA, like what bit amount of bits the GBA is. Exactly, but I always kind of equated it to, I think a lot of people equate it to like Super Nintendo, because a lot of GBA games look and play like Super Nintendo games. And plus you have like the Link to the Past and Super Mario World ports, which feel right at home there too. That feels like a breakable ceiling to me, but I don't know. Wait, that's the range on that was kind of insane. What? I didn't know that it struck that far. That's crazy. Do I want to go for the sword glyph? Because I think you always... Yes, I do. I think you always want to pair them together, right? For synergy. Look at the greatsword. Ah, but we're already out of hearts because you can't replenish them fucking anywhere, which is really annoying, and I don't like it. Yo, can we stop? I'm like, I'm down for the EXP, but was a launch title. As far as Circle of the Moon goes, you mean? Well, I don't even really necessarily mean that. I don't even necessarily mean that as an insult, actually. Like I actually think, because I think that Circle of the Moon soundtrack is something that, yeah, it's a little crunchy, a little bit. I described it as crisp, I think. Where you've got crisp, crunchy, and muffled or muted between the three. And, I mean, the crunch works to Harmony's favor sometimes. The mutedness works to Aria's favor sometimes. But the crispness of Circle, I think, just allows for a... Oh, I'm so bad. Allows for overall, like, a better, a higher quality soundtrack, just, like, overall. Lit. Circle of the Moon is very good sound-wise. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right, it is mostly made up of remixes. That's a good point. Aquarius comes to mind. Still slaving away for the old man, are we? You, I've seen you before. Your name is Albus. Here to retrieve the Dominus Cliff and return you home. Home, you say? I have none. The old man saw to that. Yeah, for sure. And like Circle has its own weaknesses, enemy variety. It's like how many different ways can we reskin an axe armor? You know, or like those like ghost ladies, like the ice ones and the fire ones and stuff. It's like how many enemies can we reskin a million times? That's like probably my biggest gripe with the game, even with patches. Really, it's like the drop rates for the cards and the double tap dash, which is fucking annoying. But you can patch those, so it's not a huge deal. Whereas like the enemy variety, that would kind of require like a whole overhaul, really, realistically speaking. Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that. I will say, the return to the like gothic style is awesome in this game. I think Shinoa and Albus have great designs, especially in their portraits. It's weird that their sprites don't really reflect their portraits as much as you would think. Like Shinoa has some kind of like breastplate, which is not present in her actual design, and then like the brown hair, but it's not like the biggest deal, I guess. Drop rates are brutal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I think the card mode mod, or whatever it's called. It's called card mode, I think. Whatever, you know what I mean. You patch it so that way they're in set spots. I think I started replaying Circle again with that patch and the auto dash, but I'd already played it with the auto dash. And I feel like it's something you would notice more so by the end of the game, but it's still, I would say, an improvement overall. Also further incentivizes exploring thoroughly. But I think Circle does a good job with that generally, since yeah, all those HP, MP, and heart upgrades and stuff to find too. Like that like Circle of the Moon is it's a very straightforward game, but I think it's quite good, especially specifically when you patch it. Like I genuinely think I think I'd probably still say that like vanilla Aria of Sorrow is probably vanilla wise, Aria of Sorrow is probably the best GBA title for Castlevania. But I think patched Circle of the Moon is probably my preference. Like I probably prefer patched Circle over Aria, because Aria doesn't really have patches to like fix its issues, like what is it, the floating and sinking shit, and like just some of the tedium there, which is not, granted, it's not like a huge deal, but still. A glyph. All that said, still the game would have been great. Go back in time at the GBA's launch, yeah.
You have saved me.
Oh. You have saved me. Get there through these very woods. Oh, it's time for my favorite level in all of Castlevania. Ready for this shit? It's my favorite level! Straight line! Wow! Soundtrack slaps, thankfully. It's Straight Line, my favorite level design, wow! I mean, at least this doesn't come back in a later level too, right? Right? Yeah, that is like my biggest gripe with the level design here, is like... Not only do you literally have a level that's a straight line, But it comes back again, obviously reskinned, but like there's another straight line level. Granted, that one has like swamp terrain, so there's something there, I think, to like avoid. But like, I don't like the way this game is structured particularly. I get that it was like to really lean into the handheld design of like the handheld nature of the game, where it's like, okay, it's like people are on the go, so maybe they only have time to do like a level or two, but the other games managed fine with like an overarching place to explore without this like kind of segmented copy-pasted design. I would have rather these out... So many of the Ecclesias, maybe even all of them? I mean, Donasaur has some outdoor areas, but like not really. Most of them are in the castle and that's it. Like, whereas if you look at the classic Vanias, a lot of the time the early levels are the road to the castle, and then you get to the castle, and then like, and that's kind of how this game is like, sort of. I think that's kind of what this game is going for. But I would have preferred if it was like, hey, what if we made a Metroidvania Castlevania game, but with like level themes and stuff like that from the classics, as in what's it called? As in having the areas outside the castle and shit. And you could have even had it where it's like, oh, you had a big gap, because spoilers for this game, there is a castle segment and it's fucking awesome. It's like one of my favorite parts about all three of these games is the castle in this game, particularly. But like, imagine if these areas, like the forest and like just all these different areas, were in one larger map. You know, like these games are typically. Imagine that, but then there's like a big gap there for like when the castle shows up later, and it's like, huh, I wonder when I'm gonna get to go over there. And then the castle spawns in, and then it's like, oh, it's all connected in with like these outer areas too. It's such a missed opportunity. And maybe that's not the right way to put it though, because this was clearly intentional, but I don't care for it as much, structurally. As if these were connected. Shit, even if you just literally connected these copy-pasted straight line things, that would be an improvement in my eyes. Yeah, and it's like, okay, now we get like a real level with this. Didn't get a GBA at launch. Yeah, I got an SP as well, and I think it was probably the same year, Christmas of 03. That sounds about right. Yeah, I think that's correct. Because then I got my GameCube in 04, DS in 05, and then Wii in 07. I think those dates are correct. Because I almost always got systems like the year after. Obviously with the GameCube it was a few years after, but as far as like the well, I guess GBA was not that case, but like the DS and the Wii in particular got those a year after. And it always blows my mind to remember that the DS did come out in 04 and not 05. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we can't swim. Oh, fuck off. It's interesting that her, is she, I mean, obviously Shanoa's like ambidextrous to some effect, but is she a lefty primarily? Because it's interesting that like her right-handed strike, and, well, maybe it's just the way that she's facing relative to the camera, but it's a little bit shorter. Like the range is just a little bit shorter there. Oh, fuck. This early game can be pretty brutal, so I would not be surprised if I die to some stupid bullshit. AKA me not playing well. DS was November of 04. Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's so interesting because like the DS for whatever, maybe it's because I got it in 05. It just screams to me 2005 for whatever reason. Nice. Shop unlocked. Get our magical ticket. I'll worry about filling in the maps later. Like this area, yeah, we come back here, that's right. It's like you see this, you get this like halfway through for now, I think. It's like 10%, what? It's like, oh. There's more to see later on. I do remember that much. Okay, and yeah, there are heart drops. You can't tell me that you enjoyed farming for heart drops, though. Like, come on now. You get one per drop, and like your glyph unisons cost how much? 15? Maybe more in some cases? Maybe it's always 15, I don't know. It's probably not, because like that seems like a weird number if your limit is 50. I also don't remember if you can get heart capacity increases or not. Original clamshell design of the DS was ugly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I did... See, I've never been one for hardware revisions, really. It's interesting to think back. This was, like, obviously less of a thing in a lot of cases a few generations ago. Like, there were some subtle redesigns of, like, the Wii and stuff, but, like, who cares? With the DS... Obviously, with the GBA, I jumped in with the SP, which is like kind of the definitive model. In a lot of people's eyes, at least. Oh, that's right, there's no save room here for some ungodly reason. Why would they do this? I remember this annoying me because the crab boss fight is actually kind of tough, weirdly. Hit its weak point for massive damage. Haha, funny meme. But yeah. Isn't it... Is there a save room, like, at the entrance here? No. I don't understand why they don't give you a save room before the boss. Doesn't make any sense. DS still feels modern because, though, yeah. I think a lot of DS games hold up pretty well. Overall. Save... Oh, there's a save point at the village? Oh, it's to the left, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that's right. Cool. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I rocked the original ugly, bulky clamshell DS design, or like my old-ass DS. I rocked that until the 3DS came out, which is why I didn't mind paying $250 or whatever it was for the 3DS when it launched. Because it was such a massive upgrade for me. From, like, the base DS. Shit. Shit, I'm so bad. This boss is so fucking goofy, dude. Very bad. I don't know. I'm just like not in practice with this game really. Come on, get over here. There we go. There's a rhythm to it. You can't just, like, spam, really. I mean, like, it's pretty quick, but there is a timing to it where, like, if you try to do it too fast, it'll kind of cancel your input slightly. At least that's what I'm experiencing right now. Oh, fuck. Whoops. Hey, yo, Demos, what's good? Yeah, one big-ass sword, literally. Level 1 Symphony of the Night's gone well, that's good. Never had a DS, got a 3DS the year it came out. Yeah, I think that, I mean, that's a solid jumping on point because, like, because the 3DS does play DS games. And I remember, because the 3DS launch library was, like, terrible, it was mostly playing, like, Pokemon Black and White, and, you know, the other DS games that I was playing prominently at the time on my 3DS is like, wow, that was such a visual upgrade. Like, even though it's hilarious to think about that now, because it was still standard resolution, but a much crisper and better screen than the base DS for damn sure. Yeah, see, like, I'm like, I'm attacking a little bit too quickly, and that's the issue with, like, why it's canceling my attacks. Ah, it's fucking annoying. Fuck you. I need to, like, actually focus up on these fights, because they're really well done, but my one complaint with the bosses is that they're kind of spongy. I don't mind Shinoa being frail and, like, okay, these bosses hit really hard and stuff, that's fine. My thing is, like, okay, even once I've mastered the patterns for a lot of these bosses back when I first played it last year, I was like, okay, it's still going though. You know, like the patterns aren't really changing, but, like, it's still going. Oh, fuck. Oh, you do back up, but only once you fucking corner me and, oh shit. And do 1,000,000 damage to me. I'm probably gonna lose again. It's fine though. Oh, fuck. Rip. Ripperoni. Library was half DS and half 3DS. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I feel like that was weirdly... I mean, it was cool playing certain DS games at the time. I was very young, though, but I mean... Well, I wasn't that young, really, but, like... You know... What, I was like... I guess I was like 9 when I got the DS. And it's not like I wasn't... Well... I guess it was during that era that I started paying more attention to games, but there were a lot of games that, like, I had my eye on. Oh, Hammer's good here? That's a good point. I don't think I got it, though. Did I? Oh, I did. The DS era, and even 3DS era, too. Can you fuck off? Dude, like, back up. Okay. Bullshit. I need to stop being greedy. I need to, like... Yeah, I need to, like, go over him now. To, like, ensure that he doesn't, corner me like that. What is the timing on this? It's like... Because it's a slower attack, the timing seems... you really should not be able to get damaged when you're in that state, but whatever. I'm not gonna act like I'm, like, playing particularly well here, so... What else do we have? Knife. I feel like I'm just gonna stick with the sword because the timing makes more sense to me. Like, what is wrong with the hammer? There we go. But I like can't seemingly... It is a slightly different timing. That's what it seems like, at least. Yeah, it doesn't feel right to me, but it is more damage for sure. Also checked out the final Portrait of Ruin stream. Final boss is brutal. Yeah, I do kind of wish I didn't cheese it as much. I think it's a very cool fight, but it's I think, I don't know, I seem to remember in this game not really being able to cheese as much with potions. Like, maybe you can, but I don't really remember doing so for whatever reason. Sure. Okay. That's... Fuck you. I literally tried to backdash again, but I'm very bad. I mean, this game literally does force you to get good at it very early on if you want to continue. So that's cool, because then once you are practiced and you get to, like, the castle boss fights, oh my god. That's, like, amazing shit, actually. Like, Blackmore and Eligor in particular, goated boss fights. So fucking good. Okay. We've got a nice pattern going here. I'm learning the spacing a little bit more. Fuck. I keep getting fucking greedy, dude. It's too easy. It's too easy to get greedy in these games, man. Like, actually. Okay. Gotta play really safe. Let's. We're not out of the woods quite yet, though. Yeah. I hate this because I'm like, I want to go back and save. But it's like, why is it... They really should have put a save room at the beginning. I don't know why they didn't. Can be super greedy if you have... Right, for sure, yeah. Well, I guess what I mean to say is, like, I'm getting greedy to the point that, like, it's causing me to get hit. Which is obviously the issue. Let's see here. So now we can press on. Bum, 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 bum. See if I can avoid the spotlights. Hey, yo. How are you even supposed to close the gap? I guess maybe there is a weapon that I have the glyph unison, I guess, but it's fucking stupid. Okay, I guess the very tip of their spear doesn't damage you off rip. I'm gonna take this. Got the lance. Same damage. Probably better range though, right? Oh, I kind of like that. It's kind of nice. Oh, fuck. I'm not nailing the timing, though. Nice. Save room. This is how you do stealth segments in non-stealth games. Yeah, for sure. There should be options. Or like, if you're obviously in a stealth game, getting detected, being in not necessarily instant game over, but being like, you know, punishing is like kind of the point. But yeah, in non-stealth games, like if you're not playing Metal Gear, if you're not playing Splinter Cell, then there should be outs. But like, what I was gonna say was, even like in a Metal Gear or something like that, you've got like, I know in MGS3 at least, there's like European Extreme Mode, which is like, if you get detected, it is literally a game over. Like, you literally just game over if you get detected. But that's like, that being a high difficulty option, I think, makes the most sense. Compared to it being like the standard or something. Do I need the double jump to get up here? No, I don't. Bum, 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 bum. You can call skill issue, you're not good at stealth. Fair enough. I don't know that I put my stealth skills to the test. Well, I mean, I played MGS5 twice. I've played MGS3 a few times, but like, I don't remember what difficulty I'd selected. I don't think I ever got crazy with it. When I get around to playing the Master Collection, which I'm just waiting to go on a steeper sale, I want to try playing those games on harder difficulties, since I've played them a few times. Or well, I played 3 a few times. Played 2 only once. But like going back into 2, it's like, I wouldn't mind bumping the difficulty, assuming that is an option. I just don't quite remember. Ah, fuck. Should've just attacked. I think there was another bowman, or just another enemy. It's like, it'd be nice to get the bow glyph, if possible. When a party didn't ask for and suck at prevents you from... Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's just like good design right there, actually. You put a torch right there to incent... I mean, not every breakable wall should be like that, but it's like, oh, you go for the torch, you notice something happens. That's pretty clever. Also, these collectibles we're getting is an aspect of this game that I'm also not a fan of. It's very Mega Man 04 with like the crafting and shit, and I'm just like, I know, well, it's not so much crafting as it is like you turn these in for subquests or whatever, but I don't mind the crafting system in like an RPG, but like in a platformer, not a fan. I hate to say. Well, actually, no, I don't. I don't love to say it, but it just is what it is, I guess. Yeah, like, hey, you can break walls in this. Like, there's clever integrated tutorialization, you know? Instead of being like, Genoa, did you know? Did you know? In Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, you can break walls. We are lance-pilled. Very much lance-pilled in these playthroughs. It's like consistently what I've been using for the most part. Oh, that's right, Albus does show up periodically here. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, you might be right, yeah, with an actual direct tutorial. And I was talking about it earlier before he showed up, but I think that is more so obviously for combat because it plays... The combat functions just differently in this game than any other Castlevania where you're like alternating attacks and stuff. Like the way that works, it's different. Like kind of fundamentally. Impressive, Shinoa. It's fortunate I already prepared you a reward. I mean, if you say so. I didn't mean to skip that, that's my bad. Oh, nice. Glad I went out on my way for this, because we need to find these guys. Aha! Hey, it's locked from it's locked from Final Fantasy VI. Oh shit! Hey, dude was running up on me. Jesus Christ! Nice double hit there. Oh, I guess I should. The glyph would have already spawned though if there was one. Also, I'll put the map on the bottom. Fuck you. Being able to get off 2 hits in the air with the jump attack instead is like, that's gonna be kind of a game changer, I think. I'll get used to it. I already have the lance. I don't think there's any reason to pick up more, right? There's no reason to get multiples in this game. I don't believe. Lit. Oh, there are heart increases then. Okay. Fair enough. Oh shit. Launched into danger immediately. There's a cat here. Yo, how are you You're not touching me though. Like what? Am I crazy? Maybe his feet touched me and I just didn't notice, but it didn't look like it did. Oh no, he stabbed me from above, that's what it is. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, absorbing glyphs gives you 10. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the glyph absorbing thing. Like, it just feels like Souls, but with extra steps, and with the extra steps being, like, kind of annoying. It just, like, slows the pace of the game down in a way that I don't like. Not that you have to do it too often, but yeah, it's kind of one of those things. The sickle? Oh, what the hell? I feel like I'm supposed to come back here later, maybe. I'm unsure which way I would rather go. Because part of me feels like this is a, oh, fuck. No, 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 okay. Come back later. We'll go, replenish this and we'll heal up. Talk to the townsfolk, see what's up.
Oh, there you are.
Yo! Wait, they were saying yo back in the fucking 18th century? This is news to me.
Later. Yo, there you are. My stuff. Yo, there you are.
I don't think I have Rue, do I?
Yo, later. Yo, later.
Yo, later, yo, later, yo!
Hello. I wonder if everyone is. I wonder if everyone is all right. Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Maybe? I always feel iffy buying armor this early on because it's like, maybe I'll find something better. Yeah, it's like, I like to avoid it if possible. Look at the High Priestess. Oh, so we got some Arcana stuff going on. The defense I feel like is nice. That's like a pretty small attack debuff also, so like... Maybe I do want all the attack I can get, but I really want survivability, I think, early on. Okay, I only have one. Why does it show an additional one, then? Like, this is the one that's equipped. Oh, whatever. It says 1 next to it, so that should be the indicator.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
I mean, that's like vaguely better, but I feel like I want to save. This seems good. Hurting for defense for a while. Yeah, so maybe I do buy the leather cuirass. At the very least. This seems pretty good, too. Dr. Cossack's boots. Yeah, we'll go for it. Potions. Onyx. They only heal 50? It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, man. Ugh. Is meat more cost-effective? Is it? It's 10 gold per point. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. She can carry more, obviously. What's the cap? Still 9, okay. I think I'm okay. I don't think I really want to... I'd rather take the deaths and just, like, play better and use fewer items. Don't really care about defense in these games. That's fair enough. I mean, you play them enough, and eventually investing in defense doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, sounds good. I should be good for tomorrow as well. Space Cowboy. We'll go with Cossack boots.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
And I feel like I might as well... Wish it showed you that it was equipped. Obviously it is, because the stats don't change, but like, why... Yeah. Sell the sandals, why not? Oh my god, the priestess ring is worth a lot, but I think you actually want these for some reason.
Come back again.
Something is telling me those rings are important, but I don't know how important. Sounds like Principal Skinner. Wait a second.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
A little bit. A little bit. Might be a quest? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the questing stuff in this game, as I was mentioning, like, I'm not gonna fucking farm for material drops and shit. Forget where he is. Is he up here? Yes, okay. Managed to forge the glyph of one of the fragments. Yes, but he gave it to me instead of using it. I see. What a pussy. What a little bitch. No, just kidding. He's literally saying the opposite. I just think that's funny. I underestimated him. To come so far, so quickly. How could he? Never mind. But giving it to you, deliberately? What plan could that be part of? He said he had a role to fulfill. If nothing else, a piece of the Dominus now rests with us, instead of in his hands. Our task remains just as it was before. I can't read. One piece is found, the rest must be retrieved. Leave it to me. There was more to explore on that prison island. I'll start there. Okay, well that works because at least we got the warp point. That was a good call. Chef NPC give some good HP recovery items. Yeah, and see, for some reason I seem to remember the same thing. Like opting for food instead of potions in this game. Like, I don't remember potion spamming in this game the same way that I did in the previous two. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll warp. Maybe I should have saved after the dialogue, but it's not a huge deal if we have to go back and skip through it a little bit. Shit. We are gaming right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fuck. Still gaming. Call forth shocking electricity. Lit. Oh, wait, and the glyph was powering the thing. That's so cool. I like that. Yeah, flawless, literally. I don't know. Turns out I'm pretty good at platforming sometimes. It's the combat aspect of these games that I tend to struggle with the most. But, yeah. Let's see. I just really want to avoid these searchlights because that robot thing is fucking scary. Like, that'll just kill me, basically. Yo. Okay, I'll take the damage there, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Nice! We got... Oh, that's... Oh, wait, it's just R. Okay. We got 3 different combinations we can have here. I'll need to mess around with that once we get more glyphs, I think. That is quite cool. Oh, that's right, Vulgar. Having, like, maybe, like, a magic one and, like, a physical one or something. Swap between. I can experiment with that a little bit later, though. I think. 10 minutes, pretty scary. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing like 80 per hit, and he can hit multiple times too, so it's like, ugh. Here we go. Here's the giant enemy crab. Hit its weak point for massive damage. Oh. Again, why the fuck is this room not a goddamn save room? It doesn't make any sense! It doesn't make any sense! I don't know why it pisses me off so much. It's like, What? Why? This is such an unnecessary run back. There's not even anything to do. You just fly over some fucking spikes. It's not a run back. I need to save the actual vitriol for, like, if I die. It's the same. Yeah, after the boss, it's like, what the fuck, man? If you put it before, then I can save before, and my re-attempts don't have to take so long. And then after the fight, I just go back one room to save. I don't have to wonder, oh, is there a save room following this? Because you know what my instinct would be? You want it. Oh my god, it's so bad. Not the game, but just like this aspect to game design is like, if you put it. Players are going to be tempted to go all the way the fuck back to the village after the fight, too. Because you don't know if there's going to be a save room after. It's so, this one particular aspect is, it's like a cardinal sin, in my opinion. As someone who doesn't have any, I don't really have experience in game dev, like at all. I went to some like game development, quote unquote, summer camps when I was a kid, but it wasn't anything super complex, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. If you want us to do a run back, then have us do a run back. That's not a run back. Otherwise, just put the save room right before. It's so dumb. Showtime. Alright, I need to figure out his attacks again. I feel like camping on the left was like the play. And then he does the bubble. Bubble bass. No pickles. And see, this is what I mean, too, about the bosses being too spongy, where I'm like, I feel like it's better in games when both parties are frailer, instead of, like, that's the issue with difficulty design in a lot of games, is, like, you make it harder and the enemies get spongier. You get frailer, too, but it's like, what if... It doesn't... Like, you being frailer does make the game more challenging, and I guess, in a sense, bosses being spongier or enemies being spongier makes the game more challenging because you have to survive longer, but... In this case, like, I've mastered this cycle already, and yet I'm still doing this for, like, a substantial amount of time. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's right. You want to bait him to... Fuck you. Although I think it works. I think it does work for the castle bosses, because that's like late game shit. Ah, fuck you. I'm so shit. Okay. No two-hit on that one, which is kind of annoying. I still don't quite have the timing down, obviously. Oh shit. Transform! Fuck you. I'll go this way. Bubbles. Okay, and I just employ the same strategy here. I believe. Yeah. Exactly. Oh. Okay, yeah. It's to prevent you from camping over here, I think. Ah, fuck. Ah! Ah! Alright, I might have to reattempt this, but I at least, have the pattern down. I just need to watch out for when he transforms again, like when he gets pissed. It was a solid attempt, though. Got a hell of a lot farther than I would have on my first run, though. No load times, no run. Well, I just mean, like, it's a small thing, but, like, having to come back here, it doesn't add anything to, like, the challenge of the boss or anything. It's a relatively short run back, but when enemies hit as hard as they do and are as spongy as they are in this game, you might be attempting a particular boss fight like many times over, and so like that time does add up in a way that I don't like, though. You stage your first time through. Yeah, see, I opted to not do that, even though I definitely could have. Because it was one of those things where like this feels feasible. Yeah, I mean, this boss fight's kind of boring because there's just not a whole lot of variance, really. But you still, like, it kind of sucks because you still have to sort of pay attention. You have to pay attention still, even though it's very predictable. Because of the damage output, but... And I think because it's so predictable, it's easy to get complacent, and therefore end up making mistakes. I just want to be very careful of his transform thingy. Also, I can just go over here, too. Yeah. Fuck you, asshole. Bubbles. See, sometimes like sometimes I can nail a long combo, and sometimes I can only get like 3 hits to come out for some reason. Fuck off. I also do have those healing items I gotta consider too. I wouldn't mind using 1 or 2 of them here just to like cut down on the potential reattempts, but we'll see. Because I was saying how I am not a fan of like the healing system in these games, so it's like if I can avoid using potions, then I would like to, but at the same time, this is like, you know, 2nd run total. Oh, I guess I see. There's already a crack in the left side, but it's whatever. I know this is not the most appetizing looking crab, but it is making me hungry for shellfish. For whatever reason. Ba, 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 ba. I know I could be sneaking in damage in other spots, but I'm like, I just want to play it safe here. This is a game that, like, at least on, you know, your first play, and in this case second play, but still, it very much wants you to play defensively, so I'm gonna do that. And then, when I come back to it at a later date, I can deal with putting my skills to the test and stuff. Like I said, this is already going... Oh my fucking god. Why did I even start talking? I was gonna say, this is going much more smoothly than my first run, and that is still true. I just made a major boo-boo right there. Thankfully, I didn't die from that. Also, I'd rather not try to have him aim for the left. Well, yeah, because I just don't want to get hit on by the claw on the way back. I'd rather just go for the middle, because, like, he only blows bubbles anyway. Sure! Isn't Shaw a character from the Fast and Furious movies? So, whoever his rival is that... I don't know shit about those, so I don't know if it's like The Rock or Vin Diesel or whatever, but... It's like, is this The Rock? Or is this Vin Diesel? Reincarnated as a crab? It's so nice being able to use the D-pad with this. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh, that's... Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, buddy. Second try. HUD is blocking the crack. That's a good point. That's a good point. Fuck yeah, boy. Yeah, just use them to, like, save time, exactly. Well, this is a safe spot, right? Yeah. Luminano? Okay. It's pretty cathartic, though. There's, like, decimating this thing with the elevator that conveniently has spikes on the bottom for some reason. Like, I can't tell you how many tries it took exactly, but it definitely took more than 2 on my first run. Definitely more than 2. The sweet spot for me, like, the most attempts I really ever spend on most bosses is like a dozen. That's like kind of that's like usually the cap. Like by the time I've done a dozen attempts, I feel like, unless something goes very heinously wrong out of my favor, it's rare for a boss fight to really take that many attempts, like more than 12 or maybe 15 at most. Like maybe at the very extreme end 20, but like, I don't know. I'm not trying to like glaze myself too much, but it's like, even with Dark Souls 3, my issue more often than not was the runbacks at times. I was like figuring out how to get there without taking too much damage kind of deal. But I also didn't really count my attempts, but I also like, it just didn't feel like it was that many, even for the toughest bosses. But still, the toughest bosses did take a good number of attempts, probably close to a dozen, maybe a little bit more. I really wish I had the footage from my Nameless King fight. But fucking... So I use NVIDIA Instant Replay to capture a lot of my footage for my videos. So it's set to like record the last 8 minutes or whatever, so I just have plenty to comb through. It's like I press the button on my keyboard that does that. But the problem was, when I fought Soul of Cinder, which is the final boss of Dark Souls 3, and Nameless King, which is the final boss that I fought, or beat, because I was bashing my head against the wall with Nameless King, and then I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just go fight Soul of Cinder, because I can end the game now. And then I went back to Nameless King and schooled him immediately after beating Soul of Cinder. Meanwhile, I was struggling with him beforehand. And I really wish I had that footage. The problem is, there's a lot of... maybe you don't care, I don't know, it's whatever. I care, so I'm mentioning it. But, the problem was, NVIDIA Instant Replay sometimes just turns off randomly, or like when you need an update or when you do update your drivers, it'll just randomly turn itself off at times. And it was off, so I couldn't record like the past whatever minutes because it was off, and I only realized this like after the fact, after fighting both of them.
Hello.
Which kind of sucks, because I would have liked to like kind of comb through that footage and see what that would have looked like.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
But I mean, ultimately it's whatever, but it's just one of those things. Because like, who knows the next time I'll play Dark Souls 3, if ever. I don't know. I did like it though, I did like it quite a bit. Oh, okay, okay. A little underwater level. Shit. Like, hey, back off! Fucking fishman, merman, mermaid man. Wait, hold on. I know this is not exactly, but it's Mermaid Man down there and Barnacle Boy right here. Even though it's not really a barnacle, but you know what I mean. They're the Castlevania versions where Barnacle Boy is, instead of being a slightly younger grown man than Mermaid Man, he's literally just a ball of spikes. That's funny. Wish moving. Beat me to a SpongeBob reference? Nice, nice. See, we're all thinking it. And SpongeBob really is one of those shows where, like, I feel like almost literally every conversation at least has one potential SpongeBob reference. You don't want to always bring them up because like that gets annoying, obviously, but it's too good. It's too relevant to just like life. I can't believe how well that show has aged. Like particularly the early seasons, obviously. I know my sister, who's a few years younger than me, she said she went back and started watching the like rewatching SpongeBob like from top to bottom, I guess, or like at least the early seasons. I need to like ask her how that's been going, because I mean I've seen some of these episodes like many times, but like watching them in succession like that must be an interesting trip through memory lane. Just watched a video on why Mr. Krabs is a criminal. Yeah, there's those theory videos out there. I just rewatched the Squilliam, the one about Squilliam faking his success, or that he's a fraud or whatever. Ah, teleport room. Okay, that doesn't get us anywhere because there's no. Oh wait, I can just ignore these guys. Yeah. I feel like there's a breakable wall here. Okay, never mind. There probably is one, but that one in particular was speaking to me. Was a fan when the show was in its early years. Yeah, for sure, me too. I feel like a lot of people share this sentiment, but I think like once the movie happened, like after the post the SpongeBob movie, the first one, because I don't even know how many they've done at this point, I felt like there was a decline in quality to some extent. Maybe there were some episodes after the fact that were fine. But there's like a distinct memory that I have when I was probably in high school, maybe. Oh shit, God damn it. Where, that episode where, I forget what it's even about, but like Squidward's moving a sofa, or SpongeBob and Patrick are moving a sofa, and it lands on Squidward's toe. And then they literally, it literally scrapes his toenail off. And it's like, SpongeBob always had like these kind of like grotesque, hyper-realistic, quote-unquote, like stills and stuff like that. Like it always had some Ren and Stimpy energy. But like that toenail thing was like, it was the nail in the coffin. Pun, I mean, I just thought of that, but like pun not really intended, but also like kinda. Alright, do your super move. They really want to make sure you're okay with using your items. It's not the tops, it's not like, it's a few slots down, and it gives you a confirm message. Also, I just wasted one because I just got an HP upgrade anyway. The toenail scene is a memory space. Yeah, I don't know, why do we all have that same memory? Did we, like, because that's a distinct thing where it's like, okay, you've watched SpongeBob growing up, you saw the movie probably, and then distinctly this episode happens and you're like, no. It's like, why is that a shared memory? Life really is a simulation, isn't it? We're all just shown the same things in different order, basically. Obviously not really, but you know. It's part of the brainwashing regimen. I'm totally kidding, obviously. Or am I? Have a strong stomach, but it does get to... See, that's the thing, is like, I don't usually get that way about, like, you know, violence or, like, gore in media, really. Well, okay, it depends. But, I mean, I don't really watch, like, particularly gory stuff. To begin with, like, movies and shows and shit. But, like, for whatever reason, that particular SpongeBob scene, it was just like, ugh. Okay, save room. And it looks like that upper route just leads outside, or like to the upper level, upper part of the level. No, maybe not, though. So maybe I do want to actually go check that out real quick now that I have a save spot. And honestly, my gripe about the hearts would be solved if save points restored your hearts. That's fine. You want to balance it by making Glyph Unisons cost even more? Fine. Whatever. That's totally fine. Why? This is very suspicious. I don't like this. Or maybe I do. But yeah, like, and then the other thing too, like with SpongeBob specifically, is like I like the Ren and Stimpy-ish, like, you know, hyper-realistic stills and zoom-ins and shit like that. But the toenail thing was like a bridge too far, and that wasn't even rendered in that way, I don't think. But just the way it was animated and the way, I don't know, it just felt like so egregious. Oh, how does this work? Can I even do this now? Gelso? Michael Gelso from That 70s Show? How does this work? Yeah, they knew full well what they were doing. I knew full well that they scarred a generation, yeah, literally. Oh, I see, it's a balloon, okay. It's a giraffe. I stole a balloon. Yeah, on Free Balloon Day. Oh. Okay, that's fucking stupid, but whatever. Gotta get even closer to the rocks, fine. The wimpiest fucking bomb I've ever seen in my life. In a video game, at least. Not that... I don't know why I said it like that. I just mean, like... That is one of the weakest explosions I've seen in a video game. Period. The fact that it was that close and still didn't blow up the rocks? Dumb. Oh, but at the same time, it's gonna conveniently blow up all of the rocks, even though it only technically hits, like, a few of them. Okay. Can you fuck off? Okay, nice level up. There we go. It looks to be as far as it can go. Okay. Christ. Should have happened the first time. Also, I actually love the way that you can keep moving. Weenie Hut Jr. level, yeah, literally. Weenie Hut Jr.? I think you want to be going to that hospital. Weenie Hut General? Super Weenie Hut Juniors. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon, how tough are ya? I beat Castlevania Order of Ecclesia on hard mode. Oh yeah? What's so tough about that? On level 1. Oh, right this way. MP max up. Wait, gotta fill in that map. Not even beating on hard mode. Big fan exposed. Yeah, it was more so for the meme, because I also have not beaten it on hard mode. I like the prospect of that being there, though. See, sometimes having modes like that just be there is enough. Like Hollow Knight Steel Soul. I might attempt it. I'm gonna do at least a playthrough or two more before I even consider attempting Steel Soul. But like, you know, Metroid Dread has Dread mode, which I'm interested in trying out as well, since I played through that game a few times already. I'd maybe want to do another hard mode run first, just to like sort of practice, but at the same time I feel like I could just jump in and it'll click back again. That's enough. Yeah, put just hard mode and not even mention the level 1 they still let you in, literally. You did level 25, not sure about level 1. You beat these games on normal, no items. Death count was under 100. That's pretty impressive, though, I would say. Like, no items, less than 100 deaths? I think that's not bad at all, really. I don't think. Albus mode is fun? Yeah, I need to try it. Oh, said you when you do that. Okay. I see. Never mind. Compliment redacted. You need to be hard mode level 1 because you unlocked a mode where you can level up to 250. That's crazy. Last attempt on both games ended up doing the no items part, not under 100 deaths. That's understandable, I think. Well, I mean, okay, the fact that you beat hard mode, or sorry, the fact that you beat the game with no items is impressive in its own right. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted, because this game is like this game is hard. Obviously, it's a skill thing where like you just got to develop the right skill set to like conquer it. But this is one of those games where like if you're not prepared, it will kick you, and then kick you again while you're down. It will do that. Especially coming off the other games, because like Dawn of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin had their like tough fights and stuff, but this entire, like, I would say that, well, okay, mid game and maybe even late game regular enemies are not really too bad from what I remember. Maybe there's some in the castle, but the bulk of this game, most of this game, is pretty tough. Can you move? What are you doing? Mermaid Man's gone senile. Nearly 10 years and haven't leveled up to 250. That sounds a bit extreme. But what I think is cool is, like, I mentioned earlier that I went back and beat Ender Lilies after dropping it for some reason. It was probably around the same time actually that I dropped Hollow Knight, so maybe I just wasn't in a Metroidvania mood at the time for whatever reason. Maybe I had burnt myself out or something. Because I had played a lot of Metroid the previous year. So like I don't know. Either way, went back to Ender Lilies, 100%ed it, got all the achievements and stuff, and like I like the that they have the different modifiers that you can do for your following playthroughs, like New Game Plus and shit. Where it's like you can set the level cap, you can set enemy damage multipliers and shit like that, and like there's a bunch of modifiers you can set, which is pretty cool. I don't know that that's a game that I necessarily want to replay. It's very good though. Very, very good game. I do recommend it. But I was thinking about this where it's like, obviously like the biggest compliment, or one of the biggest compliments I could give to a game for my playstyle is that I would replay it at some point. Like this is something that will enter the rotation, as it were. If a game enters the rotation, that's high praise, right? I guess even if I want to replay it, even if it is just once or twice more, and then it doesn't like fully enter the rotation, that's still something. But I think just a step below that, and I'm not opposed to replaying Ender Lilies, I just the step below that is, am I on board for whatever your next project is? Am I on board for a sequel? And I would say yes. Because Ender Magnolia is in early access, and the full release comes out in January, I think. And so, like, yeah, the reviews on Steam, even in early access, are overwhelmingly positive, which is crazy. Like, that's pretty rare, actually, even for very popular and critically acclaimed games. Like, I don't even think Elden Ring is overwhelmingly positive, primarily because of performance stuff for that game, from what I understand. But my point is, overwhelmingly positive is hard to hit on Steam, and it's there in early access. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm all in on a follow-up. The Dead Space remake was a similar case, where like Resident Evil 4 remake I played like 3 times back to back, which is unusual for me. But Dead Space remake, I didn't feel compelled to do that in the same way, but I had it in the back of my mind where I was like, if they did a Dead Space 2 remake, I would be there day one, because I enjoyed it enough to want to see more. And obviously, like, I could play the original Dead Space 2, and I might just do that, because apparently the remake of 2 is not in the works currently. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens eventually. But there was like a whole kind of kerfuffle about that earlier this year, I think. Because like it failed to meet expectations, but it's also like, it's a remake that's in a fairly niche genre, and also like, it's possible EA was expecting Resident Evil numbers. Also, yeah, I wasn't sure if I could kill these guys. I think they were expecting Resident Evil numbers, which is just not... I don't think that's, like, totally realistic. This has got to be something, right? Maybe it's specifically for this ghost. But yeah. There are a number of games that fall into that category. Oh, there we go. Not a lot of enemies that can give you a lot of experience, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. There was an achievement in Ender Lilies for getting to level 100, which is the cap, or at least the cap in the base game. And it wasn't too bad, because, like, I was doing these runs, like, through the late game area. I got, like, not quite a full level each time, and I was already, like, high 80s or something, or low 90s or something to that effect. So it wasn't too bad, but yeah, that's a thing, for sure. Excuse me. I don't know if that even picked up. Random hiccup. Good that I came down here. Those spider guys get really annoying in one particular area that comes to mind. See, I know I already said it, and I don't think there was any doubt that I thought this, but this game is great, like, actually. I know we're not even at, like, the most interesting stuff yet, but it wasn't... we'll see how I feel about the level design when we get to some of the more copied areas. Like, when we start seeing repeats of certain areas, like, I might... that criticism might come up again. But, like, for now, most of the areas have been unique. And yeah, you have that one singular straight line level for now. So like if I'm thinking of this as like if I didn't know that there was another straight line later on, it'd be like, okay, fine, forgivable enough, whatever. Oh shit. But yeah, who knows? This might... I get in the habit of saying this a lot while I'm streaming games, but like, this has potential. Yeah, no, dude, the castle fucking rules. Like, it's probably my favorite castle. It is a small portion of the game, but I might even go so far as to say it's my favorite castle in this trilogy. Like, actually. And it's only like, what, half of the game? Maybe not even? It feels like more of a third of the game, but I don't know how accurate that is exactly. I guess we'll find out, runtime-wise, with these streams. That'll be a nice kind of experiment in that way. Oh, another one of these bomb things. Oh, these aren't pies. They're bombs. They were made in a bomb factory. I forget the exact line. They were made. No, they were made in the factory, a bomb factory. They're bombs. Like, it's so good. The fucking pie, dude. It's so classic. Yo, can you... Is it, like, stuck? Stop. There we go. Thank you. Okay, the needles are a problem. Okay. Okay. Colonel. I'm terrible at doing the Solid Snake voice. I wish I was better, but... I'm really bad at it, but I know what it sounds like. It's like, Colonel, I push the balloon as close to the rocks as I can. What do I do? Snake, press the X button. Press the X button next to the bomb to detonate it. But make sure you don't hit those. You don't detonate it too early. I don't know what I'm doing. Just fucking memeing. Just memeing to myself. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, just break enough of these so I can get up here. And I'm gonna swing by the save room just to be safe. Fucking grooving right now. Did I finish my thought about this game having potential to be my favorite of the trilogy? It has the potential. Call this game... No, never mind. I was gonna make, like, Persona 3 fucking joke, but it's not even that good. It's because they talk about the potential in that game, like, meaning you have the ability to use a persona, but... Yeah. And I need to take this yellow exit to actually unlock the next level, so we'll do that. And this place should be fully filled out, yep. Lit. It's lit. I got 3 hits on that. Sick. Time to swing by the village, see what's up. Try to do some quests, maybe. She's literally wearing a dress. Like 5 cotton thread. Those sounds are kind of sus. Am I the only one thinking that? A cotton dress. Like, come on, stop it. Stop it. God damn it.
Right.
Left.
See you later. Right. I forged some good right.
I've forged some good right.
See you later. Right. How is it? Right. How right. How is it? Right. How is it? Right. How is it? Right. Right. How is it? Right. Right. How is it?
See, I talk shit about as much as I'm talking shit, sort of, or like acting shit, doesn't make any sense. But you know, I'm not, whatever. As much as I may talk shit about repeating NPC dialogue, it is funny to mess around with when it's like, it's like, it's just so stupid that it's fun to meme around with.
Hello. Hello.
I can't do this one as fast. I wanted to make him say hell, but you know, can't do it. Not gonna do it. See what you have to sell.
Hey, come back
Well,
again.
welcome. Oh, Super Nintendo. I almost said Super Nintendo Chalmers, damn it. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. Hi, Principal Skinner. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I'm learning.
Hey, you want to buy something?
Sequin dress. I can just buy a sequin dress and it's way better defensively. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna do that. Iron Greaves. I feel like it's fine. What's up, I almost said outstanding. Outstanding, man. What's good? Happy to join for your second favorite Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. What would happen to be your first favorite? If you don't mind my asking, I'm curious. It's always fun to hear what people's preferences are as far as their favorite games. I think I'm good on a lot of this stuff. I really don't want to buy potions if I can help it.
Come back again.
Go with sequin dress. I suppose. I don't think I really want that equipped.
Welcome. Hey, you want to buy something?
Oh. I'm gonna sell the other shit though. Sell that, sell that. I'll save the rings just in case. That's equipped, yeah. And you didn't have any accessories? No.
Come back again.
Symphony of the Night is #1, nice. Based. Based. Yeah, Symphony of the Night is fucking awesome. Very strange that there's still no, like, native PC version. I find that very odd. And, like, it's not on Switch either. It's like, what are they doing? It must have been some kind of licensing deal with Sony, like was it Castlevania Requiem? Which is like Rondo and Symphony. Maybe they're looking into remastering Castlevania X Chronicles or something. Like, I don't know, because that included Symphony of the Night, I think. From my research recently, or fairly recently. This is probably one of my favorite tracks in the game, like, actually. I'm trying to avoid using my hearts, but these guys are very annoying, so. They're weak to magic, so maybe it is time to set. Let me see here. It's what? B and then shoulder buttons, or just R? Okay. So Arcus, blah blah blah. Dominus Hatred. This like damages you though, right, or something like that. It is on, yeah, it's on Xbox 360, and so like yeah, that's how I played it actually originally. Was I was late to the party with Symphony of the Night because I didn't grow up with the PlayStation. But I played it through Xbox One back compat because that's one of the games that you can play through back compat, which is dope. When you hear X Chronicles, you immediately think of Xenoblade. That's funny. Yeah, because I know at least some Castlevania games are called Dracula X in Japan. Or at least in particular, I think it's like Rondo and Symphony had like the X, like Dracula X something or other in their name, I want to say. I'm curious about these. I never really messed around with the magic ones. Also, I guess unless we're in an area with... Unless we're in an area with Magnus, I feel like we probably want to rock the Fortis Fio. Not on here, though. On B. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Also, I keep pressing the wrong button. And I keep wanting to tab through with L as well, but that doesn't work that way. It's a little awkward. It's a little bit awkward. Not sure how I feel about it. Holding B, maybe I just... I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm very bad. Da-da-da-da. Dude, these guys really track you down. Holy crap. What did I just say? And plus I have to toggle this, which is like a little annoying. It's not the worst thing, but... Okay. Have for both PS4 and 360 on Series S. Nice, nice. Yeah, I played the like, was it Xbox Live Arcade version or whatever that it was through back compat. That's why, I mean, I've said it a lot of times, but for those newer to the channel, that's why I picked Xbox for that generation. Because like obviously PlayStation had the better exclusives, or at least, you know, it had exclusives that were interesting, but because I grew up with Nintendo systems, being able to play a lot of 360 titles through back compat in particular was like how I filled in those gaps in my gaming repertoire, so to speak. Those like stone armors or whatever are really a problem. I'm just gonna use this. Okay. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Cool. Another villager saved. The Rock Knight respawn, you little bitch. Also, I missed these rooms down here, which, like... I know it's not totally necessary, but I'm a little annoyed. Ah, it's so annoying! Why is it like this? Why are you like this? Maybe I should find the exit and just come back later. It's too dangerous to be, like, dawdling, and there's no warp room at the beginning. So that warp room that I just unlocked in the middle, like, what is that? What is that? I'm just like, what's the purpose of this? What is the purpose of that fucking room? That warp room? It does nothing for me in this case. Literally nothing. I mean, I guess it helps when it's time to go explore that other route. Fucking crow. Okay, we bait them up here. Oh my god. This is getting out of hand. Oh, there are 2 of them. Or really 4 of them. I love this little, like, I don't know what you would even call this, like a bridge, I guess. Look, I may be a musician, but I don't play songs in that way, so I don't know exactly how to identify that in the same way. I should probably just kill these. Although I do so little that it's, like, kind of fucked up. I'm so fucked. Okay, great. I can die faster now. It's fucking bullshit. Whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Well, might be sour grapes, but at least I can explore that route that I skipped over. At least I know that now. Maybe that was... I highly doubt that was intent. There's literally a save room right here. Okay, what the fuck? Well, that solves that. That's, like, actually kind of funny. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad at that. Like, literally. I'm just gonna ignore these shitheads. Ow. Bum, 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 bum. Fuck you. Fuck off. Very bad. Not really, though. But also kinda. Bum, 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 It's so good, dude. Oh, there's the rue that I need for that one Questaruni. Ow. Can you fucking move? Okay, there we go. God damn it. Well, that's... I feel like that did less than when he actually throws it, so it's fine. When you first came to the stage, it sounded like elevator music at the beginning, yeah. This OST is really something else, man. It is so good. My fucking god. Yeah, and like this does nothing for me. Like what? Why is this even here, dude? Might have to use the super potion probably. And I'm gonna save the anti-venom. I guess I need to kill the spiders, which is fucking annoying. Or at least like some of them. I can kind of like... Oh, yo? Oh, yo, we're doing this? We're doing this right now? What? I had no idea they could just like jump off like that. What the fuck? Yo, these things suck. Hey, yo, these things fucking suck, dude. Okay, they die pretty easily to, that, and I guess they're weak to fire, so, like, that's probably what I want to be doing, actually. I really don't know if I want to be using, the anti-venom just yet, because if I get poisoned again, I'm fucked. Okay. Okay, now it should be safe to use the anti-venom. Temporarily increase mind and magic resistance, I can't speak. MP max up, nice. Really an HP max up would have been... maybe made more sense there. Considering the slight difficulty spike, I would say. Right side we need double jump 4. or like flying armor equivalent of some kind. And that's it. And back to the village. Back to the village, we stock back up on hearts.
Hello.
Ooh.
There you are. Thanks a bunch. Yo, there you are. Yo, later.
See what you need for
Hi. May the light high. May the high.
do not smile. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. There's some Pokemon related joke in there.
Hi. May the light go with you.
May the light go with you. And also with you. And with your spirit. Very well endowed, yeah, I would say. I would certainly say.
Right. How is it? Right. Right. How is it?
Dude is physically incapable of turning left. Misty Forest Road. Another banger. It's so good, dude. Christ. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Oh, is this wait, there's multiple. There's more than 2 straight line levels then. Because I was thinking of the swamp one. Like, oh, wait. There's an elevation change. Hold up. I feel like that guy has a glyph that I can take. Fucking asshole. Okay. It's so catchy, dude. Fucking vibing right now. Schooled. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. These fucking bitterflies are annoying as shit. Oh, nice. What's up, I Hear Retro? So good. Let's see here. Why do they sound like that? Why do they sound like that? Dude, when... This game feels so cool when you play it skillfully, though. Like, when I'm randomly able to clutch shit out, it feels so cool. I mean, all these... I guess you could say the same for all of them, but... Alright, we're Dawn of Sorrowing this. Oh, man. I really don't want to die here. It wouldn't be the worst thing because I just saved before here, but I'm like, I weirdly feel like the super potion is more useful in these segments than the boss fights. Because I feel like the boss fight patterns are manageable enough to do without items a lot of the time. I'm like really tempted to, because I want to save a lot of this stuff for like quests, or at least the consumable ones. I want to save just in case I need them. Okay. Dude, that's pretty brutal. Dude, these games have some pretty brutal death animations. I like them a lot, though. But damn, like, first the crab, and now the dude... Oh, that's right. Wallmaster. First the crab gets crushed to death by convenient spike elevator. And now, what's it called? We'll leave that corner unmarked because I want to remember that there's an item to get. Fuck. I feel like you're better off just, like, trying to avoid these guys. Maybe. Okay. We made it. Another area down. Still wish that they were all connected, but it is... It's too late. 15 years too late. More than 15, but, you know. Gotta say the thing. But the bitterflies poison you. Probably thinking of Symphony of the Night. Yeah, probably. Of this area. Another bop? These guys can be a problem, from what I recall. He's grooving. He's grooving and schmooving. No glyph. Ah, I tried. Okay, I'm probably being very stupid here. I think... Oh, I didn't set this after I died, that's right. Wait, grants bat-like abilities? What do you... God damn, took him long enough. Hated that 1 second. That one part in the Upside Down Castle when they're everywhere, yeah. Yeah, the fun thing is, like, I guess with these guys, if you just don't move, they're not an issue. Oh, wait, you can at least do it twice, which is kind of nasty. These games really know how to make an organ sound. I mean, granted, pipe organ always sounds dope, but these games in particular, like, they really... Like, they mix it in with these, like, funky beats, and it doesn't sound out of place. I keep wanting to use L to cycle through as well. Oh shit. What the fuck are you supposed to... I guess you can duck under him, maybe? Okay. I see. I'm kinda... I'm in danger. Where is the save room, my guy? So, a powerful rapier glyph. This is a nitpick. This is a nitpick. I don't like how crowded the glyphs menu gets by the end of the game. And crowded with shit that, like, is purely inferior. Like, why would I use this when I could use this? Maybe there's a DPS thing where it's like, okay, MP costs and all of that, I get it. Maybe there's something, but like, it's like, why not just a straight upgrade, you know? Definitely a nitpick, still something that bothers me a little bit. Because it gets very crowded in this menu. And trying to figure out what the fuck everything is, because it has these, like, what, like Spanish names or something? I guess we rock this until I get the, like a stronger lance or something, maybe. Obviously you have, like, your most recent 5 at the top, but still. It's actually pretty good range, all things considered. I would like a save room. That would be very nice. Okay. I'd love a save room right about now. Ah! Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Be-dee-dum, be-dum, be-dum, be-dum. It's so good, dude. So shit. Dude, normally, am I wrong? Normally the body doesn't damage you? Am I incorrect? Voice key incorrect. Why do I seem to remember that the body usually doesn't damage you? Am I wrong? This area sucks. More like I suck. What? I don't suck butt, but I do. Hey, I do have a chance here. Not to suck butt, but to not suck butt, as it were. Like, actually pull this off, maybe. If this thing would fucking die. I'm gonna go through all this and there's gonna be another one on the other side, isn't there? Okay. Okay, Colonel. I've killed the skeleton dragon. Can I have a save room now, please? Snake, go fuck yourself. Colonel! 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 What the fuck, Colonel? What the fuck, Colonel? What is this bullshit? My terrible Solid Snake impression, but I'm sorry. I'm doing it for the bit. This sucks! Oh? Wait, this is kind of dope. Dude, I can't. I die here. Do I have any... The mushroom? Wow. Wow. Colonel! The clap of my ass cheeks is alerting the guards. I love that meme. That meme is so fucking funny, dude. Uh-huh. Colonel! Go fuck yourself, Colonel! Picked up the heart? I didn't see a drop. I must have missed that. Might be time to buy some healing items, perhaps.
Welcome. Hey, you want to buy something? Come back again.
Oh, that's just you, yeah. They drop a bunch of hearts.
Welcome.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that might have helped in that circumstance. I still had, like, barely any HP, so... Clover. Is that actually accurate? Is that indicating if I swap it with my current accessory? I'll go ahead and buy one anyway, I guess.
Come back again.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, this should be a strict upgrade. If I equip it alongside.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
I think I just stock up on meat, maybe? It's so expensive, though. I probably should stock up on these a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe I don't need them for this area, but... I guess I couldn't... I mean, worst case, I don't use all of them now. Well, no, the worst case is I use all of them, and then it's like, oh, time to restock, and I don't have enough gold. Or I don't have enough gold to, like, buy more meaningful equipment. What is my headpiece right now? Is it different? Oh, I see, yeah, it is.
Hey, want to buy something?
Hey, want to buy something? I guess I take this for just every little bit of defense I can get, I guess. And by the same merit, do I go with this? I like the other stat buffs, but maybe for this area in particular, it's so expensive though. I'm just like, I feel like I just need to play better and then I won't have to worry about it. One more point, but for -2 mind, I don't think that's... Maybe that's worth it, but like, eh.
Come back again.
Like, this is fine, I guess. A little more defensive.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something? Come back again.
I'm trying to look for,
Yo, later.
trying to look for a good stopping point. Which I feel like there must be some kind of boss upcoming somewhat soon, and there's no save room in there, which is really annoying. So we'll save. Probably change my weapon, I guess. Because, like, hammers are good against these guys, right? And I have the stronger hammer, so we rock that, maybe? And this. Oh, now we're cooking. Yeah, that's the money. That's it. Stop. Hammer time. Literally. Oh. It's actually probably not worth it to use the Glyph Unison when they're so avoidable. It's like the hearts, though. Cashmere. Lit. Yeah, this is going a lot more smoothly. This is going a lot smoother, I should say. A lot more smooth-like. Oh, right, this is the, This is probably an amazing grinding room this early, actually. If I had to guess. Ba, 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 ba. Get murked. There's the hearts. Can't get this, which is annoying. Like, this is what I'm saying. Is like, this is filled into my map, so how am I possibly gonna... Okay, wait a second. We do have technology. I forgot that we have, these things, right? Do I have to drag it? Yeah. So never mind, this game actually has map markers, which is kind of phenomenal. So we can just place one there. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. I don't think there was really anything else for these other areas, except for the obvious. When it's obvious, I don't need to mark it. But yeah, like that's an obvious one. I think we got all of that. Yeah, that works. Get the double jump after fighting this boss. That'll be a good that's probably a good final boss for this stream, at least. In that case, get like a really significant upgrade. Made some good progress, I think. Let's level up. Did I end up buying that meat? No. And in this case, because I know that this thing is going to drop a bunch of hearts. Where's the dinosaur? Oh. There we go. Oh, because they spawned all the way up there. That's why I didn't notice them. We're schmoving. Fucking die. I'm so bad at this. Another opportunity to give an HP max up, but... Oh, wait, what? Fuck off. Okay. Please tell me the save room is nearby. Please. Thank you. Bless the fuck up, dude. Yes. Boss time. Bum 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 bum. I don't remember this fight. I feel like we're better off Dawn of Sorrowing this than actually trying to use the mechanics. Maybe the light spell would be good here, but Dawn of Sorrow strat seems pretty good. Oh, I'm bad. Definitely some avoidable damage, though, that I took earlier in the fight that would make a reattempt easier. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Also, oh fuck. Okay. What is he? Oh, I guess whatever direction the tentacles happen to be facing then? I kind of let my input get eaten there, which is really bad, because these fucking things are annoying. Okay. Ugh. It's actually not going too bad. Fuck. I don't know how I dodged that skull so much, but I was trying to kill it. Yeah, I don't know what's prompting this thing to attack where it's attacking, like with the beam thing. Okay, now I know why I don't remember this fight, because it's not that bad. It's kind of cool. It's neat. But, yeah. I go back and save. Aha! Use Dark Metamorphosis to get myself off the... Proceeds to lose half your HP, right? Save and do back in time. Rewind. I'm trying to avoid, I actually turn the rewind off. I want to try to avoid using those just for my own personal, challenge, I guess. I've never been a fan of rewind features in particular. Save states I've definitely used in the past with certain games. But rewind is like the one thing where I'm like, it becomes too much of a crutch for me. Like I start using it, I feel like it's one of those slippery slope kinds of things. But it's nice that they included it, for sure. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Honestly, the same. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I'm not against using save states in certain cases. I more often than not, I just use save states these days to like save and quit, kind of deal. Like with NES games, if I need to take a break or something. Like I have my like RG whatever the fuck, Ambernick handheld or whatever. But there have definitely been times where like I'll make a save state if I die to a certain part of a level too much or something, just to like see more of the game, you know? It's something I've talked about a lot in various streaming series I've done, where it's like some people take a lot of pride in like the fact that when they were a kid they played this NES game from top to bottom and like whatever, but like for me it's like, why don't I get through the game once, even with some crutches, some assists, and then I can determine if it's something that I want to hone my skill at, kind of thing. That's why I like how modern platformers have difficulty modes a lot of the time, because it's like, okay, you can start on normal, and if I like this enough, and I think it's, you know, mechanically sound and I enjoy playing it, then I'll do a hard mode playthrough after. Maybe I'll start on hard mode myself, but like just having the option kind of deal. And it's the whole thing of like, you know, oh, limited lives, you know, punish new players, and they don't really affect old players because you're probably not, like, if you are a veteran of certain, like, notably hard games, you're probably not dying that much, or like at the very least game overs are not really a factor for you. So it's just one of those things that like, it's like I mentioned in the Hollow Knight video about the Souls death system in that game in particular, where it's like, because it's hard to reacquire that currency, in Hollow Knight. It's not really the case in Dark Souls from what I've experienced, at least in DS3. It wasn't particularly hard to like recoup souls whenever I lost them. But in Hollow Knight, even though I didn't lose any Geo, I don't think, as far as I can recall at least, it's one of those things where it's like, I still had to grind to get some of the late game upgrades, and so if you're worse at the game, like if you're dying, I shouldn't say it that way, if you're dying a lot and losing a lot of Geo, then you're gonna have to do even more of that grinding to get those upgrades that, you know, make the game easier, I guess, in a sense. Or like, you know, make you stronger in that way. And I do think a sink or swim mentality can be part of the design philosophy for a game. Like I think Souls games are an example of that, for sure. But at the same time, I do, can you get the fuck off me? I do think that in most games, or like at least in certain games, how do I put this? It's like a system like that only kind of serves to punish newcomers and doesn't make it a particularly... doesn't make the onboarding and like making fans out of people easy in that case. And plus, like, a game like Hollow Knight has so much more to offer than just that system. Like, it's still a challenge even without... Like, it can still be challenging without that system in place, I think. Just because, like, the individual encounters themselves, the individual bosses, which to me is, like, a major highlight, or maybe the major highlight of that game. Oh, do you need blood? There's an old mansion beyond the cove. He may... Okay.
I wonder if everyone is all right. Yo, there you later.
But I don't know, it just depends on the game. I just think difficulty gets conflated with tedium too much. And that's what annoys me whenever there is discussion about like video game difficulty. It's like, is this design decision for difficulty's sake, or does it just make the process tedious? And whoever has the patience to deal with said tedium is more likely to succeed, right? White dragons do 1 contact damage, interesting. So it's really the fire breath you need to watch out for then. Zero defense from shitty accessory. Oh, you're still using the, yeah, you're still using the, what's it called? Is the Ares ring? Horsehair.
Oh, good day.
I don't think I did any of this guy's quests, because I think this was the one where I didn't manage to do any of them because I never found Horsehair. Holy Water OP in Symphony of the Night. There's always that one sub-weapon. Like in Circle of the Moon, it's undoubtedly the Cross. Is like by far, I think, the best weapon, sub-weapon in that game. Because it just schools so many of the bosses. In particular, how do you pronounce it? Adramelech?
Hi. May the light go with you.
The like goat that's in the wall. That fight was hard my first time through. Second time through, I rolled up with the cross and like whooped his ass.
Hello.
Okay, not much more to see here. In that case, okay, we just got like another story tidbit. Cross is your favorite sub-weapon in most Castlevania games. It's one of my favorites for sure. I do like the Holy Water as well. That's probably second, and then maybe the axe, rounding out my top 3, something to that effect. Although I guess like the Bible or whatever it's called, the book, as they probably denote it, Like the one, specifically the one in Symphony of the Night where it like kind of zigzags all over the place. That one's also pretty good at times. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. Like I said, just got a little additional story tidbit there. We've got, what, 7 of the villagers? I think there are 13 total, something like that. Pretty good about finding those on my way, now that I know that that's, like, how you progress. Like, looking out for that, exploring thoroughly and all that. Next time we'll press on. I don't know what I will do, because the structure of this game is just kind of, like, very forgettable in my opinion. So it's hard to remember, like, oh, next time this event will happen, and then this, and then that. It's like, just, I don't fucking know. We're just taking this in stride, I guess.